Toastmaster for almost 10 years, and he is proud to come here and be inspired by all of you every single week. He hopes that he gets to inspire you at the same time. He enjoys being at the lectern and strives to be better and better in every way. Today he will share with us an intimate story of how his life was changed for the better. A short time ago, he was in a very dark, seemingly hopeless place. By the simple grace of God, he and his wife came through it. With his speech entitled, Our Second Marriage, please welcome past Lunar Park Toastmaster of the Year, past club president, and distinguished Lunar Park Toastmaster, Carmelo Belardo III.
When I first joined Toastmasters, I used to stand while I was being introduced and my knees would shake uncontrollably. And that stopped after a while. I learned to cope with that. Today, as I was standing there, my knees started to shake, so a little bit of nostalgia. I combated with myself these past few days about telling the story to you because it's a very personal story and it talks about myself and it talks about, well, never mind what it talks about, let me just tell you. I talk about myself in the third person as well. When I was a kid, we grew up Catholic and we grew up in an inner city neighborhood and life was rough sometimes because in my house there was a lot of chaos sometimes. And my mom did her best to take us to church and put us in religious instruction. And I remember every Wednesday we'd get out of school early because we were Catholic. All the other kids that weren't Catholic, they were jealous. But we had to walk to St. Elizabeth's, which was a good 10-block walk. We had to go to religious instruction, and we had to sit there with priests and nuns, and we'd go to church. I don't know, the Catholic Church never really inspired me as a kid. So that's my memory of church. And as I grew up, I was still a spiritual person, but never was really inspired by the church. When I grew up and got married, life was good. And we were in love, my wife and I, and we had 2 kids, and we had the normal struggles that every couple had. And I thought it was normal, and as time went on, things got worse. We had our good times, but I found us fighting all the time, like every day. Like I didn't want to go home, and I didn't want to get divorced or split up with my wife or anything like that, but it was very difficult because there was a lot of criticism, a lot of complaining, and a lot of blaming. And I'm going to speak for myself. I was guilty of all 3 of those things and more. I was not a really good husband looking back. This past year, a lot of things have happened. My best friend is no longer my friend. Another really, really close friend actually found him deceased in his bed. I had to kick his door in. But one of the things that really makes life worth living is what happened to me and my wife. Last year, my wife registered us, and at this point, we were not friends. We were roommates in the same house, and we didn't really talk to each other. And she registered us for this marriage conference in Houston, Texas, at Lakewood Church. Anybody know what Lakewood Church is?
Yeah, they do.
That's where Pastor Joel Osteen speaks. He's on TV. He's a very famous pastor. A lot of books and stuff that he's written. And she didn't know that I was willing to go. She didn't believe I was going to go. And I was very open to the idea. And we went, and we met some folks out there that were married for a long time and were actually had gone through what we were going through at that particular time. They didn't like each other. They lived in the same house, but they didn't talk to each other. It was an obligation. And they too thought they were about to go off the Big D cliff. But they didn't want to. So learning about how other people have gone through what we were going through and everything was better, I really wanted to embrace that. What's the difference, you ask, between then and now? Well, for me, it's prayer. It's faith. Our second marriage began at the end of that conference. You know, some folks in here have been divorced and got married again, but I consider that our second marriage because it was a new beginning for us. We pray now regularly, and not just, I don't pray now when I'm just desperate. I mean, how many people here wait until you're in a desperate situation and say, oh God, please help me. I need help. No, I pray regularly. I thank God every morning. I pray for my kids. I pray for my wife. I pray for my finances. And I pray out loud. First time I prayed out loud, it was very awkward. Very awkward, because in my home as a kid, there was a lot of judgment. And I judged myself more harshly than anybody. But the one catalyst is God. You know, and as an adult, all my favorite books, like Think and Grow Rich, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, they all talk about metaphysical concepts, infinite intelligence, the greater subconscious, and all that is from the Bible. It's all biblical principles. And I was already a spiritual person. I knew a lot of those things, so I knew how to pray because I had affirmations and things like that. But doing it out loud in front of my wife, to my wife, praying for my wife, was something of a foreign concept to me. But it's gotten easier, and I do it almost regularly now. And we have some new tools. We have new books that we've purchased that we're reading. We actually went to 2 more marriage and relationship conferences. And the funny thing, the ironic thing, was after that first conference, we fought nonstop. Every day was a fight. It was really weird. And we got through that because we both wanted to. We just came back from our 3rd conference in Houston. And we have some really good friends out there now. And I mentioned earlier how 2 of my friends that were really close to me are no longer here. But we have new friends that are actually in another realm. And it's helping us to be better people. It's helping me. I can't change my wife. I can only change myself. So less criticism, less complaining, less blaming. That's my responsibility, to be a better husband. So what do I do now? I thank my wife more. I tell her how much I appreciate her. I don't make decisions without talking to her, and I don't criticize as much. And if anybody has any troubles, whether it's marital or anything else, you know, if dead bones can be made to live again, anything's possible. Mr. Toastmaster.